Okay, what we've got here, I've got an Infiniium scope, and I'm going to show how to basically capture and save a composite waveform. So let's go back to default setup. Now I'm working remote, so a little bit of a lag, but that's okay. Just ignore that. Control auto scale. So I've hit auto scale. It's going to do some adjustments, and we'll get a signal on the screen that we want. Single. Okay, that's good. So I do single shot. And if I want to change the time base a little bit, I can do it here. I can enter it there. But if I click here and I come up quick enough, oops, hit the wrong thing there. And then we'll let it run again. Okay, so we've got that. We've got about 8K points. So you can do a quick analysis. We can do a quick eye diagram as well. And it's telling me I need a few more points, so I'll just go and set that up. Acquisition. I'm going to go manual mode, crank out a few more points. There we go. Obviously, it's a very clean eye. I don't have any impairments in there, but you know, if you had impairments in a channel, you could do that. Okay, so I've got this layout that I like, and I've got a view I like. Now, I don't know if the eye is going to come back on this one, but that's okay. I can do some analysis afterwards. When we save, I'm going to go and save. You know, you can save the waveform. You can do that. You can save a measurement report. Excuse me. And composite will save a little bit more information. So I want to save composite. I want to say test 1 and say OK. Now it saves that in the composite 5 file folders. And let's go there. Now, there's a couple of ways to get to the composite files. If you're lazy, you could go back into that menu and pull it. Or if you want to go hunting, you can go onto the Infiniium scope. Just close that stuff up. And we go to Documents, Infiniium. Click that, and then here's where the folders. So screen images will get stored here. Composite files are here. There's my test file there. So if I email that, it contains the raw data. It contains a bit of the setup information. So I can, if I got to a scope or an offline viewer, which I happen to have on my desktop, I can then go in and take a look at that. So we can open it up, open a composite. This is pointing there, and if I open the composite, I'm going to open that up. And we're going to save that to memory 1. I believe it might actually pull the eye and everything. Let's just, what I'm going to do is, how do I fake that out? I guess I can't. But in any case, that's how you save a composite file. So then you can mail that off to somebody. Composite file also has, like, if you want to put something you're interested in looking at on the display, we can add a bookmark. We can say channel 1R. We're going to call the label, you know, pulse width, pulse 2 or something like that. We'll just put that there, and when we apply it, we have this pulse 2. It tracks along with the waveform. Now I can draw that and move this along the waveform. You can also, just for the heck of it, go back to callouts. That's a callout on. Yeah, we have call. Excuse me. Oh, add bookmark. We can say source nobody. We can say none, and then we can just say generic, you know, test dot number 2, and this can be just like a label you put on the screen, and you can say okay. You can apply more if you want, and I can take that dot number 2 and put it somewhere on the screen. And that's just a good reference if you're doing screenshots, and that gets saved in the composite file as well.